a service of CNC Worldwide.
CNC Podcasts are a service of CNC Worldwide and brought to you by the Greece Chamber of Commerce, providing more than 800 member companies with business solutions since 1984. The Greece woman who supplied guns to convict William Spangler, which he then used in his Christmas Eve massacre, has been sentenced to the maximum. Dawn Nguyen will serve 1 1/3 to 4 years in state prison for first-degree falsification of a business record for lying on the background check form when she bought the guns. In passing sentence, State Supreme Court Justice Thomas Moran said it was necessary to send the signal that you don't put guns in the hands of felons. In his final argument, prosecutor Tim Prosperi said Nguyen took a calculated risk in buying guns for money and she could have walked away. Her defense argued that she should be sentenced based on what she did, not what gunman William Spangler did. The police interview of murder suspect Clayton Whittemore was played in court Monday as his trial continued in Rochester. At times speaking so low it was hard to hear, Whittemore described fighting with victim Alexandra Kogut, being shoved and then beginning to hit her, first with his fists, then a travel mug, and finally an iron, a beating so violent that both the mug and the iron broke. The jury saw video evidence of the attack scene last week. DA Sandra Durley said it was important for the jury to hear this in his own words. State police say 10 corrections officers were injured when fire broke out in a classroom building at the Groveland Correctional Facility in Livingston County last night. The fire apparently started in an air conditioning unit in the Peterson Academic Building on the prison grounds. No inmates were involved. The officers were treated for smoke inhalation. And the Yates Community Endowment is canceling its first ever fundraising gala. Instead, it is establishing a disaster relief fund to help flood-stricken Yates County and Penn Yan residents to recover. The donations will be directed to the Keuka Housing Council, and the fund is being kick-started with a matching grant from the Nord Family Foundation, matching all contributions dollar for dollar up to $15,000. A community meeting on recovery efforts last night left a lot of people who've been forced out of their homes frustrated. The Keuka Housing Council does not have enough emergency housing sites available for everyone who needs it. Some 300 houses have been damaged. Federal prosecutors say a Penn Yan man has been charged with conspiracy and extortion by a federal grand jury in Rochester. U.S. Attorney William Hochul says 21-year-old Jonathan Karcher threatened to harm the family of a bank manager if he didn't leave $15,000 by a dumpster across from the bank. He later lied to the FBI about what he'd done. A Victor man surprised a burglar in his house Monday morning, leading to the arrest of a man who'd broken into numerous homes and businesses. The Ontario County Sheriff's Office says 40-year-old Thomas Oakley of Clyde was charged with burglary after a homeowner on Route 251 heard a noise just before 6 in the morning, went downstairs and found Oakley in his house. Oakley ran and the homeowner called 911. Deputies searched with a K-9 unit and found the intruder riding a bike down the road. They found other break-ins had occurred and items were stolen from a number of addresses, and Oakley's in the Ontario County Jail. A Medina Central School District student has been arrested after allegedly threatening harm to other students over social media sites. Medina police have identified the student as 18-year-old Mackenzie Barrett. He's been charged with making a terrorist threat to harm other students on Facebook. He's being held in the Orleans County Jail on $25,000 bail. Half a dozen police cars were on the district campus when school started on Monday. Governor Cuomo says the state will do its own review of the proposed Time Warner-Comcast cable TV merger. The governor's office says the State Public Service Commission will determine if the merger is in the best interests of Time Warner's customers in New York and of the state as a whole. The PSC chairman says he wants to see proof that customers will get better service from the merged Time Warner than they do now. The state review of the merger deal is expected to take about 4 months. Time Warner Cable provides digital cable TV, internet, and phone service to some 2.6 million New Yorkers. It serves virtually every big city in the state. All 4 eggs laid by peregrine falcon Beauty have hatched out in the nest box on top of Rochester's Times Square building. You can watch parents Beauty and .ca with their young on the ourfalconcam.com. There are 5 cameras that stream live so you can watch parents and family all through the spring. Since 1998, 49 young falcons have fledged from Rochester nests, and the city has played a big part in the recovery of the peregrine falcon, once brought close to extinction by DDT. Your next CNC podcast is whenever you click on one of our pages and catch one, and we post updates around the day. I'm Bud Lowell, CNC News.